Dynamo, he's a famous magician. I watched him on TV. This guy is making people feel so good and feel so happy, like, by just doing magic tricks. It's like, if he can do it, why can't I do it? I've never, ever, like, want to harm people or tell people to go down this black magic route.
3 goals, what are they?
I want to buy my mama a house. I want to do a stage show. I want to get better at my deen and also redeem my name from this podcast.
Someone paid you 10 grand. Who paid you 10 grand? How much peas is being a magician making you? What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the BlueTick show. Opposite me today, we've got Dawud the Magician. Most of my podcasts are with criminals, and I personally class you as a criminal myself. Welcome to the show.
Why do you do that?
Normally I shake their hands. Walaikum salam. Anyway, how are you, my brother?
I'm good, man. How you doing?
So, reason I've got you here is because I watched a podcast of you the other day. I watched it the other day. I heard a lot about it way back, but I weren't actually that interested to watch it.
You didn't even ask me how my day is.
No, I don't care. So, anyway, no, but seriously, I'm not joking. So, on a serious level, yeah, I'm being serious. So, on a serious level, you said to us all when you announced that you're involved in black magic, hence the attitude on me today. So what's all this bullshit about black magic? Because there's a lot of people, to be fair with you, who are going to be pissed off at me for even doing this podcast with you. So I'm giving you a chance to redeem yourself and actually talk to us about this black magic bullshit that you was talking about. Because we all know you ain't done no black magic. So talk to us. What's this bullshit about?
Bro, I'll be real with you. I went on this podcast, I think it was like 8 months ago. And I said some stuff that I shouldn't have said. I've repented. And that's pretty much it. I'll be real, it was a mistake. I'm not going to do it again. But yeah, that's pretty much it.
So, bro, real talks, like, what was going through your head when you wanted to come out with all this bullshit black magic stuff?
Bro, I'll be honest with you. It happened 8 months ago. I was a bit younger. I was a bit immature. I was hanging around with the wrong people. Like, I don't hang around those people anymore. And they just sort of like, the way they were talking, they kind of influenced me to say that, innit? So, it's just, I said it there. But after that came out, after all that madness happened, I'll be real. Never. I'm a good Muslim, bro. I pray 5 times a day. By the way, you might know him, Raheem. He's behind the camera right now.
Okay.
Yeah, he was there as well on the day. And as soon as I said that, he said not to say that. Then he messaged me, because I remember this message very correctly on WhatsApp. He messaged me around Fajr time, which is like 3-4 o'clock. He messaged me saying, bro, are you 100% sure you want that podcast out? I was like, yeah, bro, it's calm, it's this, it's that. Because obviously I showed the people I was hanging around the podcast, and they were like, yeah, this is sick and this and that. So obviously, I didn't really listen to Raheem. I was like, yeah, cool. Fuck it, I'm going to go out of it.
So in that podcast, obviously, you had opportunity to tell people your upbringing, what got you into magic, because it takes a lot of talent to do what you do.
No, 100%.
Like, so let's throw it back a little bit to your childhood now. Talk to us. Who are you? The real Dawud, not this black magic magician bullshit.
Yeah.
Welcome to the show. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, brother. How are you doing?
Welcome to the show. Now let's start again.
Yeah.
Talk to me a little bit about your childhood.
I was always that childish kid, and I've been that childish kid. I'm 20 years old now. So, give me, like, what do you mean? Like,
talk to us. What was your upbringing like? Where you from? Mum, dad, family, brothers, sisters?
I grew up in Stratford in East London. Actually, I grew up in Manor Park in East London. I've never told anyone this. Then I moved to Stratford when I was in year 5. So I was about 11 years old.
Yeah.
And then from there, I watched Dynamo. He's a famous magician. I watched him on TV. I watched him walk on water. Watched that episode about 20, 30 times. And I watched this whole series. And then through there, I was like, hang on a minute. This guy is making people feel so good and feel so happy, like, by just doing magic tricks. It's like, if he can do it, why can't I do it? So then I met up with him. I read a couple books about magic, or a couple documentaries, met up with a couple magicians, and it all went from there pretty much.
So you started doing magic when you was 10, and how does someone get involved in magic? Because even me, as a kid, I remember I got cards, I thought I was doing all this bullshit.
So a lot of people...
You're on a different level as well.
A lot of people would say, oh yeah, I got a magic set for Christmas. I actually didn't do that. First of all, I don't celebrate Christmas. And second of all, obviously our family doesn't have a lot of money, so wouldn't be able to afford that. So the way I did it was there's actually 2 stories to this. One of them, I bought my own cards and I started practicing. And the other one, my dad came back from Pakistan and he bought me this trick. I do it all the time now, yeah? It's with, I'll show, if we can put a video of it, I'll send it to you, yeah? Where I have 2 sponge balls, I put one in your hand, put one in my hand, one disappears and it appears in your hand. So that's one of the first tricks I ever learned. 2 balls. Do you like balls?
Yep.
You like?
These balls especially.
Okay, right, okay. One in my hand, squeeze tight into this one, squeeze tight, really tight, really tight. This one's gone. Wait, open your hand. 2 balls. Then I started reading books about magic, started doing some card tricks. I used to go to my family and show them, like, my brothers and sisters, my mum and dad, like, loads of card tricks and stuff like that. after a week, they were just, this guy again, he's giving me shit tricks. Like, do you know what I mean? And then I started getting better at it. So during like year 9 and year 10 in secondary school, I started doing loads of tricks. So I got bullied in school, I'll be honest with you, yeah?
Oh, yeah? What for?
Why do you think?
I'm asking you. That's why I'm asking you.
Number 1, I was very annoying.
Oh, you just haven't changed much.
Number 2, I didn't have any friends. And I was quite a boring guy, I'll be honest with you.
Did you use the magic in a way to gain friends kind of thing? Was that what your...
Yeah, pretty much. But that sounds shit when you say it, but okay.
No, but genuinely, listen, everyone has a way. Some people become bullies because they haven't got friends.
No, 100%.
Bully people to try and gain friends.
So the way I did it was in year 7, year 8, year 9, bullied whole life. Do you know what I mean? Get beaten up, this, that, etc., etc. And then I only had like one friend. He's still my friend till this day. And during year 9, I was like, you know what? I've been doing magic for such a long time. Why not just show it in school one time? I showed it in school one time. All those bullies came up to me like the next day. They're like, "Oh, yo, Dawud Magician, yeah, show me a trick. Show my boys a trick. This and that." So the bullies are coming up to me trying to become my friends. Do you get it?
Yeah.
A couple months after, the school teachers started recognizing me doing magic, and I was obviously getting good at it. Quite good, decent tricks. So what they used to do is take me out of my class to show their other class magic. So basically,
the teachers would do this.
The teachers would take me out of class. I'll go into other students' classes and start doing magic there.
Yeah.
So basically, I wasn't in school. Do you know what I mean? I was in school, but I wasn't in my classroom.
You was enjoying school because
I was enjoying school.
You was doing
Yeah,
something you wanted to do.
I was enjoying school. So then year 11 came around, and I was like to my mum, like, "Yo, mumsy, I'm leaving school. No GCSEs."
Was you making any money from magic?
Let me explain. So at the start of year 11, I told her, "Look, I don't want to do GCSEs." She slapped me. She said, "No, you're doing GCSEs." I was like, "All right, cool, whatever." And then same day, my maths teacher called me over. He said, "Yo, what are you doing tomorrow?" I was like, "Oh,
you had your maths teacher's number."
No, as in called me over. He was like, "Yo, what are you doing tomorrow?" I was like, "Nothing, man. Like, what's up?" He was like, "I've got a Christmas party. I'd pay you to perform there." I was like, "Whoa, I can get paid for this." And I was like, "Yeah." So he paid me it was like £50 for like performing there for like an hour.
That's big money though back then.
Back then, an hour, £50 at the age of what, 15? Living, getting all the gal. But anyway, we'll get to that in a minute. But yeah, no, literally, I did that, and I was like, "Yo, I can make money from this. This is what I'm doing as a career." It was in my mind. I was like, yes, because when I was younger, when I was like 6 years old, I always wanted to be a pilot.
A pilot, yeah?
A pilot. And I still, till this day, love aviation. But at that time, I was like, "Yo, I'm becoming a magician." So that's it. And then I left year 11.
So your mum actually let you leave?
No, not year 11. As in, did my GCSEs.
Okay, finished them.
Left. Then I was like, "Oh, I don't want to go to college." My dad was like, "Listen, you have to go to college, this and that." You know, Asian parents are Pakistani parents. You got to go to college, bro. Then you got to do your degree for medicine and then all of that.
Your family from Birmingham?
Nah, my uncle is though.
What was the accent? Anyway, no problem. Carry on.
Okay, anyway. What happened after that is I went to college for 2 weeks. I switched college like 3 times, by the way.
Why?
Because the first college was just too much. The second college...
What was you studying?
The first college I was studying graphic design.
Okay.
The second college I was studying graphic design.
Okay.
The third college, I actually went to a shit college, but I only went there because my friends went there and I was going there for the social life, innit?
Yeah.
So I was going there for the social life, right? So I went there for 2 weeks. My attendance was 50% on those 2 weeks. So technically, I went for a week, right? So, number one, the security didn't like me.
The security?
The security didn't like me because you see what it was? See, I started doing magic. I've actually got... Should I show the video now?
No, just tell me. I'll put it in so we hear while we're talking.
So there's about 30 people around me every day because I'm doing magic, right? Girls, boys, they're like, yo, yes, it's him again. Let's show me some magic, this and that. So because I was causing big crowds, the security were like, yo, you need to back it off a minute, yeah? And then the head principal sends me a letter home, yeah? Parents are fuming. They're like, your attendance is 50% in 2 weeks, so if you don't make it good by this date, we have to kick you out. I went to...
And why was you not going to school?
Because I'll be honest with you, I didn't enjoy it. Like, college wasn't for me. I just wanted to pursue magic.
Where was you telling like your mum and dad you were, or was you just staying home?
That's actually a very good question.
Was you bunking? Was you going and like hiding, or was you just not going in?
I actually don't remember where I was going.
Okay, fair enough. Anyway, that's irrelevant. Carry on.
Where was I going? 1 minute. I was just out. Basically, I was
just fucking around with the boys. Basically,
no, I was in the college, but I didn't go to my lessons. I was just in the college, yeah. And then bearing in mind, I was doing graphic design, maths, and psychology.
Yeah.
So
It's all a bit mixed up.
It's all a bit mixed up. And then from there, I literally rolled up to the school teacher, the college teacher. The next day, I was like, "Yo, I'm leaving." Just said it to his face. I was like, "Listen, I'm leaving." He said, "Best of luck.
See you later.
I want to see you." He said, "I want to see you on TV by next year."
All right. And did you make that happen then?
I made it the other year after, but not the next year. Yeah.
So you left school. You then went and spoke to your headmaster. Said you're leaving.
Yeah. He was
and how did your mum and dad react when you obviously?
You know what's so funny? I told my dad before I left. So I was just sitting on my sofa one day, just bare sad, like really sad, yeah. And then he came down to me. He's like, "What's up?" I was like, "Nothing." He said, "Tell me what's up, man. Just whatever, innit?" I was like, "I want to leave college." I swear, he didn't even ask for a reason. He said, "Cool." He just said, "Cool."
And your mum? Because obviously usually it's the mum's more strict.
Yeah, my
mum
mum was like, "Oh, this, that. He has to go college." But my dad was like, "Yeah, cool, leave," because he trusted that I could do what I could do. Do you know what I mean? He had a lot of trust in me.
So from 17 years old to where you are today, obviously it's now a full-time job for you. You make money from it. You earn a living. You buy cars from it. How do you make that transition? Because going from making £50 from a Christmas party to making enough money to live on, clearly something's changed.
After I left college, lockdown came around, and I wasn't growing my social media as much because lockdown's come around, no one's working. I couldn't do live bookings.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what? Now's the time I can finally grow my social media and focus on my social media.
Yeah.
So my goal was in 2019 or 2020 when lockdown happened is I had around like 3,000 followers on my Instagram to get to 20,000 by the end of the year. And I didn't know how I'd do it.
But you just made, you wished for that basically.
Yeah, I prayed and then I got to like 40,000. So alhamdulillah, that's what happened. And then through there.
And how does someone go from 3,000 followers to 40,000 followers? Because I remember you joined I'm Just Bates.
Yeah, so what happened was,
show.
you know what happened was, is, Ants helped me out a lot. I'm Just Bait, you might know the meme page, or you guys might know as well. He was doing a talent show once on live, and I think there's about 5,000 people watching online. I'll give you the video as well. There's about 5,000 people watching online. And I was just like, yo, add me, I'm a magician. I might be able to show you some crazy magic that you might like. And then he added me. I blew his mind.
So we choose whatever colour we want. So for example, my favourite is blue. I can actually pull it out the catalogue, just like that.
The fuck?
And the thing is, these are legit playing cards. See that? All playing cards.
What the fuck?
Blew his mind. Like he was just, do you know what I mean? And he was like, yo, give me your Insta. Everyone has to follow you, otherwise I'm locking off this live. That's what he said. Bro, I got 1,000 followers in a minute. I'll show you the video.
That's madness, isn't it?
And then from there, literally, me and Ants have been cool, and he's been posting me as well. But
would you say that was what blew your account up?
It blew me up to a point where I was like, yo, that's sick, yeah. But then after that, I just started doing more lives. I started making my content better on my social platforms. Started growing it through there, posting on TikTok.
Was you gaining any bookings through Ants' live as well, or was it all just...
Yes, I actually did. I got 1 or 2, but obviously it's after lockdown.
Yeah.
So what happened was, the first lockdown happened, I grew my social media. Then in between the first and the second lockdown, I just started pushing that content. I got a couple brand deals, but I wasn't where I am right now.
Yeah.
So after the second lockdown, that's when things really started to kick off. So what happened after that was I got connected to a lot of artists and celebrities and stuff like that, and I started performing magic at their parties and events and stuff like that. So that's...
Because one thing I will say, and I'll give you credit for it as well, is as much as me and you, we joke around, I call you annoying and all that bullshit, every single artist in the UK you've got a picture with. You're at every single event, you know every single artist there is, and you do well with that. Credit where credit's due. You're the plug when it comes down to getting your foot in the door, and you smash it with that. But I want to know now, obviously, you've taken that step. You're now in a position where you're financially stable from doing what you love, magic. You've now had the opportunity to go onto a podcast, which was your time to obviously go and tell your story and tell everyone why you were so successful, what turned you into who you are, because you're young. You're a young magician doing well. Talk me through that podcast. Why did you go and obviously speak about... Because you've got a good story. You just told us your story.
Do you want me to be so honest with you? And I've never said... I haven't even told Raheem this, yeah?
Yeah.
I've never told anyone this. You know when in that podcast, and I'm telling the truth here, yeah? You know when I went on that podcast and I said a certain thing about my spots, yeah? Did you actually watch that podcast?
No.
Okay.
I didn't.
Right. So
I saw clips obviously,
Okay,
and like, I saw the main part.
Did you see that part where I said there was something about my spots and God punishing me? This is so funny because you see, everything I said on that podcast is what comments have said to me before I even went on that podcast. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So I'm just using the comments to say what I said in that podcast to make it look realistic because people have already said it. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So people in my videos have already said everything what I've said in that podcast before I even went to record it.
Yeah, but dude, you're successful. How old are you now?
20.
You're 20 years old, yeah? You're a kid.
But do you understand what I'm saying?
I do. I'm saying you use the fuel from haters
to
say what you said in your podcast.
Exactly.
I understand that, but you've got a good story. You've just sat there. You left school at 17. You made money. Your maths teacher paid you 50 quid. It's a sick story. People would respect it and say, you know what, fuck me. Like, I can be like him. Don't get it twisted. There's some 13, 14-year-old magicians who probably look up to you. And then after they've watched that, they probably thought, how can I ever become a magician? He's done black magic. Maybe I need to go and do black magic. As much as a lot of people hated you for it, you might have inspired some young kids to think it's a good idea to do black magic.
No, it's not. Don't ever do it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, and you know that. You're a Muslim brother yourself. This video is sponsored by Cranbrook Law, an award-winning immigration law firm. Their talented solicitors can help when any struggles arise regarding immigration law. They can help get you the visas they need. They can help get you the staff you need from any other countries. As you can see, the website is on the screen right now. So if you need anything to do with immigration law, message Cranbrook Law and let them help you. Whether you're looking to obtain a sponsor license, receive advice and guidance in relation to compliance and our civil penalties, or take advantage of our know-how and experience across a broad range of business visas, our talented and dynamic immigration lawyers are available to speak to you. Telephone numbers on the screen, emails on the screen, and hit the link in the bio if you need any help.
I know people that have got close to it, yeah? They've got into mad contracts that they can't get out of. I can't mention anyone. That is true, yeah? But obviously, me and that will never touch, and inshallah you as well, never.
100%, but I'm saying, why did you not just go in there? You've got good brothers around you. Raheem's our brother.
Yeah.
He's there. He's telling you, don't do it.
But bro, you see, I was brainwashed by these guys that I was hanging around with. Did you get it? Bums.
So bro, between us two now, was it just a marketing stunt that went wrong?
Yes, because basically, to be fair, I didn't really want to do it. But you see, the guys that I was hanging around with influenced me so much, and they were like, yeah, do it. And you know, when it's peer pressure, you got about 7 guys hanging around you that you've been chilling with for time, and they're with you and this and that, saying, yeah, bro, that would be sick. That would be good, man, because you get bare clout from it, you get bare followers, this, that. If you say that, okay. And I said it, and don't get twisted, I got loads. Like, I woke up the next day, bro, my phone was ringing off. Shadeborough, I'm just bait, but Shadeborough, this page, that page, this page, everyone's posted me, followers are shooting. The amount of DMs I've got from aunties saying, yeah. Do you know what I mean? Like,
listen, negative news travels a lot faster than
bro,
positive news.
I swear to God, Raheem called me, said he was about to say, I'm never talking to you again.
Bro, Raheem was on the phone. Raheem was on the phone to me that night saying, I can't believe what podcast Dawud's about to drop. Telling me, and I was like, bro, tell him not to. He was like, I've told him, he wants to release it. And we all know you. Bro, you're just a little magician. You ain't no fucking black magic, voodoo magic bastard. Like, you're a magician. That's it. You play with cards, you sleight of hand, you do your tricks, and people love it.
I'm just there to entertain people and make people happy. I've never, ever like want to harm people or tell people to go down this black magic route. Right? I can never stop anyone.
Do you regret what you said, of course?
100%. But I can never stop anyone. But what I'm saying is never do it. Do you know what I mean? That's what I'm saying.
And of course, did you get hate messages?
Too many. But the thing is, hate can never get to me.
Did you get death threats?
Loads. But that can never get to me. You need to understand, your biggest haters are your biggest supporters. Because I swear to you, there's about 5 people, and I promise you, 5 people that sent me the same message. Meet me in real life. They're like, oh, bro, I'm a big fan of you. Can we have a picture? They've tagged me in their picture, and I'm looking at the DMs. Hang on a minute, weren't you hating on me before? Do you know what I mean?
So obviously, when you're sitting down, you're laying in your bed by yourself, and there's no one else there. You're sitting there, you're deep in all these comments. At what point did you think, fuck, you know what? I fucked up. This is wrong.
The first day.
Oh, genuinely, the first night.
The thing is, it never can get to me because people will be like, yo, how do you deal with hate? I'm like, you call that hate?
No, but there's hate, and then there's you've got to take accountability for the mistakes you've made.
No. Yeah. So, mistakes I've made, that's something else. I'm just talking about hate now. Bro, hate can...
No, I understand that, but when you're laying in your bed, you're reading these messages. As much as you're saying to the haters, oh, fuck off, you've then got to sit there and say, you know what? These fuckers are right. Yeah. I fucked up. I said this stupid shit.
Yeah, the first day.
Genuinely, you laid there first night and thought, shit.
First day, I bought my car that day as well, yeah? I'm just like, yo, I was with my boy. I was like, I need to come link you, bro. He's like, why? I'm busy. This is what I need to come link you. Like, all right, cool. So obviously we talked about it and he was like, bro, like, you shouldn't have done what you done. Because, bro, there's people messaging my boys, bait guys, yeah, rappers and this and that. They're messaging them. Bro, you see, as soon as that podcast came out, about 3 rappers rang me. Yeah? They're like, yo, who's that rapper that met you at the graveyard? Yo, I'm like, bro. So obviously, because they're close to me, I had to tell them it's bullshit, but that's what happened, man.
And do you ever, there must be some days where, I know you're going to sit there and say it's never got to you, but have you ever been low? Have all this hate ever got to you throughout that time?
I swear to you, if I were to lie, it's never
Fazed you one bit?
Never.
Because listen, when you're getting that much abuse, because, bro, you was the talk of fucking East London at one point. Yeah. Every single, and it weren't good. Nah, everyone hated you at one point.
I couldn't go to some mosques.
I can imagine.
I couldn't go to some mosques, bro. People be like, give me weird looks, bro. Weird as soon as I'm walking in. It's like.
But now you look back at it, if you was that guy and you watched that podcast of a magician saying, oh, he done black magic, you'd be the same.
I think he's a dickhead.
So, dude, you're talking about some situation to do with spots on your face. Talk to me a little bit about it. Obviously, I didn't watch the podcast.
So basically what happened in that podcast is I said I was getting loads of spots on my face, right? And my spots were bad because when I used to wake up, there was blood on my face, bro. They were bad spots, yeah?
Yeah. What was it, like really bad acne?
Some of them are here. See that spot?
Yeah.
Look at this.
Oh, shit, yeah.
Yeah, there's spots on my chest and stuff. So it was all on my face, right? It's all on my face.
I remember there's TikTok. You made a TikTok of it, right?
Yeah. But I met you since you must see spots on my face. Yeah. So I saw the spots on my face, and then as soon as it started clearing up, right, a lot of people on my TikTok started commenting, oh, the devil's helping you to clear out the spots. So Allah has punished you with these spots, and now the devil is helping you clear them up. And that was before that podcast came out. So I just used that comment and just started saying it on that podcast. I'll be honest with you.
Fair enough. Listen, I don't think
it wasn't right. It wasn't right.
Anything of you, what you said
in that podcast.
Listen, truthfully, if I thought that you was involved in that stuff, you wouldn't be sat here today. 100%. I wouldn't be doing a podcast with you. 100%. I know you as a brother, and
we just prayed Maghrib before we even. Look, you were saying let's pray after. I said let's pray before.
Yeah.
Because I should never delay prayer.
Thanks for hotting me up. Thank you.
But bro, everyone learns, man.
No. Look, you're I know for a fact that you're a good kid. As much as you're the most annoying kid I know, you're a good kid. Yeah. You are. You're humble. You're nice. You're not involved in shit. And when I sat there, Raheem phoned me up, said watch it. I didn't watch it, not because I didn't want to watch it, but I didn't want to have a different opinion on you from watching that. I know the real you. I don't need to go and watch a podcast where you're pretending to be someone you're not.
100%.
So, I thought, fuck it. I don't even need to see it. I don't ever watch podcasts on people I know because I don't want to sit there and see them bullshit. Most of the people who do podcasts,
you know them personally, yeah.
I know you. I don't need to watch your story.
Yeah.
And I think, let's put all of that aside. What is the future for you? Because do you want to be a magician for the rest of your life? Do you want to be a world famous magician? What is the goal?
Someone told me the other day, yeah, my goal, I'll be real, was to be really famous, yeah. That still is. But someone told me the other day, your goal shouldn't be to be famous or rich. Your goal is to be the biggest magician. So with that fame and money will come anyway. You just got to be the biggest magician. Like Houdini. You don't have Instagram, but everyone knows who Houdini is.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So I need to be the biggest. Like the biggest. No one can touch me. That's how big I want to get. I want to do magic on the moon. No one's understand.
And how? What's your plans? Have you got a plan set in place to obviously get you to that stage, or?
Things with me, I'm quite spontaneous, right? But with me, all I know is I'm going to the top. That's all I know, inshallah.
You're going to the top. Everyone says they're going to the top. I tell everyone I'm going to the top.
No. I am actually going to the top. I'm telling you, remember this, 2023, June the 9th, at 11:45 p.m, Dawud Magician.
How do you get that bang on? Go on.
At 10:11 p.m, Dawud Magician said he's going to the top. And inshallah I will.
And what's the steps you got in place? Because everyone can say they're going somewhere without a plan, without a map, you ain't getting there.
I've got Allah. So I can plan as much as I want, but Allah's got a plan for me.
Like, I understand that, but you need to have a plan yourself.
100%.
Have you got any big shows coming up? You traveling around the world to go and do magic in different?
Like last year, I flew out with H, the rapper.
Oh, yeah?
To Ibiza.
Nice.
And we stayed at like a big mansion. I performed magic in Ibiza Rocks. You might have been there.
Yeah, I've been. I ain't been, but I've heard of it.
Yeah, sure about that.
I ain't been.
So I performed magic there with all the artists and stuff like that, and the people there. So I got booked out to go there. It was a good experience.
They paid for it all?
Yeah, of course.
And what's that experience like? You must be 19 years old.
19 years old,
these-
getting flown out with a famous rapper called H into a big mansion in Marbella. And not Marbella, what am I talking about? Ibiza, because I was in Marbella 2 weeks ago, sorry.
Nice.
Yeah, sorry, in Ibiza. And getting flown out there, performing magic with all my favourite artists, chilling there. It was good, man. It was
And
good.
how did your mum and dad, like, obviously, once you started making money, started doing your thing, not needing to ask them for money, how was that?
It feels really good, you know, because at the end of the day, we do it for our parents, right? Let's be real. Who do you do it for? To make money?
Who do I make money for? For my future kids.
And your parents, right?
Yeah, suppose so, but I do it for my family.
Your family.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what I do it for, man. With me, I don't really care about money. I just want to see my mum and dad happy and my family happy.
Look, I respect that, and I can't say anything wrong about that. But did they appreciate, like, obviously, when you've gone to them, you're like, Mum, Dad, I'm making money from magic now. I'm doing my own thing. I can buy my own cars now. I can do this myself. Were they appreciative, or were they more like, you should have gone uni, you should have stayed here?
No. They were really appreciative.
They were,
My dad, after I left college for a year, he was like, "Oh, you should do a course or do this or do that just as a backup." I was like, "Dad, I don't need a backup. I'm making it either way." I said that to his face, and he, not in a rude way, but he shut up after that, innit?
No, listen, everyone's got to have that strong, I think, drive inside of them to make sure they do it. But
I manifest a lot. Like, I can see myself at the top. You know, sometimes when they say, like, close your eyes, and do you see BlueTick Show as the biggest podcast?
it is
One of
already
them.
is.
Inshallah, the biggest. I'm talking, bro. You know when I say biggest, I'm talking, bro. You walk outside and everyone knows who you are. That's what I mean by biggest, bro.
They do.
Let's be real here.
Well, I envision it. When I close my eyes, like you were saying, when we close our eyes, I know everyone already knows that I'm the fastest growing show in the world.
No. I'm talking, bro.
After CEO Cast.
Bro, I'm talking. You walk anywhere in the world. It's like Drake. He walks anywhere in the world. People be like, yo, that's Drake. You need to be like that. I need to be like that. Yo, walk out. That's Dawud. Do you get it?
And
That's how big.
Does that fame ever scare you?
No.
Because you must have people already now say, oh yeah, that's the dude. Did you not ever, especially when that black magic shit come out, did you not ever think, fuck, like someone's going to hurt me, someone's going to hit me?
I've got Allah.
You've never ever been scared of nothing?
Never. Wallahi, on Allah, I've never been scared.
You know, I keep throwing
Shall I tell you why? Shall I tell you why?
Of course, go ahead.
Because see what it is. You see, when you have that strong of a connection with your God, Allah, I know that who's stronger than Allah? What do you think these guys can harm me?
But let me say this to you then, yeah? You're so on your deen, you're so like supportive, saying, I've got Allah, I've got Allah, I've got Allah. In that
Don't
podcast,
get twisted.
You've got one minute. On that podcast, you've gone and said the complete opposite.
Yeah,
You basically said I got the devil helping
Don't
me.
get twisted, yeah? I don't know when my time will come to return back to Allah. I don't know when my time will come to die.
Mm-hmm.
So, you're right. Maybe there might be some haters out there that might do something, but no one's stronger than Allah. But yeah,
No, but what I'm trying to say is
back in
you've
that
been
podcast.
screaming like, Allah, 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 he's got my back, he's got my back, he's got my back. But in your last podcast, you're screaming, the devil's got my back.
Because
Do you know what I mean?
again,
I understand.
I was
I know
around
what you're
those
saying. You're
people.
around the same people, but do you understand how it contradicts itself? When people are watching this, they're going to say, on one podcast, you're screaming, you got the devil supporting you.
But you see those people, right? I don't like to judge anyone in it, but at the end of the day, you should always be supportive of the people that are trying to be more religious and on deen, correct?
100%.
Like, look, even today, I encourage you to pray. I don't know if you were going to pray or not. Not in a rude way.
No, carry on.
Not in a rude way, but
It's fine. Just tell everyone my sins. It's cool. No, you're collecting them, bro. You keep going.
Yeah, but obviously, you know what I mean, right?
No, I do. I agree with you.
yeah.
But I'm saying to you, people watching this podcast are still going to think he's chatting shit because it's like me saying it's like me going and saying one thing on one video.
Okay, what do I do to have to believe to
Well, you know, you've got to listen. It ain't going to be an overnight thing. We all know that. You've just got to prove to people that it is your hard work, it is your dedication, what's got you to where you are, and it's not some bullshit black magic that you went and met a rapper in a cemetery. Like, I don't know what the fuck that story was about. Like, it takes a lot to come up with that shit. I can't lie.
Do you know what it was? Some of the stuff I came off on the spot, innit? Like,
Right.
it just came off in my mind. I was like, yo, yeah, let me say this, let me say that. Because you know what's so funny? You know, I said that rapper bit. A rapper actually messaged me before, innit? So, you know, yeah, let me chat about a rapper.
So let me ask you a question.
Go on.
You've done all this little marketing stunt gone wrong. You're laying in bed, you realise, fuck, I fucked up. The first thing I would think to do is to redeem myself. Go and do a video, explain to everyone what I've done. I've done it.
And I was going to do it. Sorry to
wrong.
interrupt you.
What was your plan?
So, I was going to do that. And I can name about 5 people that said, yeah, bro, come to my house, we'll do it together. Come to my house, we'll do it together. Come here, we'll do it together. We'll do it together. We'll do it together. My plan was to essentially do a video, right, saying this, that. But you see, when that podcast came out, a day after, those guys were onto me saying, "Yeah, bro, look how much clout you're getting in it. Now you should play off this." Do you understand?
Yeah.
So they were trying to make me go into that hole deeper. Like they had some mad plans. Like they want, like, you know, I don't even care if I say this anymore. So a rapper by the name of Lucy, he was a devil mask, right? This is not even a joke. He was a devil mask. He rang me. He's like, "Yo, I'm doing a video shoot at Graveyard next week. Make sure you're there. It'll be a funny cameo we can get. It'll go big, this and that." I was like, "Yeah, bro, I'll be there," but I wasn't actually going.
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, "Yeah, bro, I'll be there." Then a couple of days before, I was just like, "Yeah, no, I'm not doing it. It's just going to ruin the image a bit more."
And what made you realise that these friends, because obviously you're not around them no more, what made you realise I need to get out of this squad?
Do you know what it was?
Because when you're in, I've experienced stuff like where when you're in that
Do you know
circle.
what it was? It was mainly like the older people like Raheem and them like that hang around with in it, because he was there on the day. So he actually patterned me up properly. Like he actually was like, "Yo, what you're doing is completely wrong. Like you should not play off this." He didn't even give me an option to say no. He was just like, "Nah, you're not doing this."
What's going on, guys? This video is being brought to you by Maurice Andrews Solicitors. As you're all aware, we've done a season 2 all about crime. If you watch that all and you're in any situation like that and need help getting out of this situation, reach out to Maurice Andrews Solicitors and see if there's something they can help you with.
Remember, there's a defense for every offense.
So it's taken you 8 months. We finally got this podcast. I know it's been a while. I've been long in it. I know. I have been long in it out. But you could have just gone on your TikTok, gone live and said, "Guys, I hold my hands up. I'm sorry." Because sometimes that's all you've got to do. In life, just saying sorry is what squashes loads of things.
But you need to understand, yeah, the amount of hate I was getting back then, bro. If I said that, a lot of the people would just been like, "Is he chatting shit?" Because I did say that once, by the way. I did say it on TikTok live once that I don't do it. And then everyone was like, "Nah, he's chatting shit." I swear. There's about 1,000 people watching on TikTok live. Nah, he's chatting shit. I was like, all right, cool. What do I do now? So I've been confused till this moment.
So your plan was to obviously apologize to everyone, come out and do it. And now you're finally here. We finally got the podcast done. You've apologized. You've said that's not what you do. You've explained yourself. There is still going to be people who doubt you.
100%. But there's always going to be people that doubt everyone.
But do you not ever think to yourself, "Fuck, why did I put myself in this situation?"
I still regret it. I can't go back in time, can I? People make mistakes.
So have you asked for the video to be removed? Because in my head, that would be the first thing to do.
The podcast?
Yeah.
So when I woke up, it went so viral. Like, it was everywhere. So there was
How many views has it got?
Right now, it's probably, I think it's like 100. But, bro, it was everywhere. So there's no point of even taking it down, because someone might have a video, this guy might have a video, that guy might have... So there's no point of taking it down. Everyone's seen it. Do you know what I mean? And
did she ever reach out to say, "Do you want to do a video, like a part 2?
No.
Did you not think to yourself, maybe I should go on there, do a part 2, and obviously say this is all madness? I didn't mean it.
I did have thoughts, but then I was still hanging around with those same people. So I was just like in two different minds. Do you know what I mean?
And when you've taken a step back from these people, did they ever call you a snake? Did they ever say, like, "What are you doing?" They did? You fell out?
Yeah. I fell out with them because they kept calling me a snake. A lot of them are in jail now.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And
but who the fuck was you hanging around with?
Exactly. I didn't even know till I saw they went jail and what they did to go jail. Do you know what I mean? So you should always be aware of who you hang around with. But yeah, when I left them, they were like, "Oh, you're a snake, you're this, you're that. Fame's getting to you, this clout's getting to your head, this and that." And I was like, "Bro, I'm starting to take my Dean more seriously. I can't have you people around me that don't take Dean that seriously." That's what I said to them.
Fair enough. I guess your Dean comes over anything else.
100%. Dean over Dunya.
Moving on to a more positive story right now. You're surrounded by all these celebrities. You know them all. You got any gossip for us?
I'll tell you one mad story though.
Go on. Don't talk to me about our graveyard.
This is a mad story, yeah. So you know what Annabelle's is?
Yeah. The members club.
Have you been?
No. I remember I ain't got that much money, bro.
Okay, so I'm going to Annabelle's, right? I walk in.
How'd you get in?
I get in anywhere, man. Come on, man, you know me. And then I get in, I'm chilling with my boy. Bro, I turn around, I see Chris Brown. Fam, lipsing up some next.
What is he doing?
She's lipsing up some next girl, like on her proper. I'm like, but you're not allowed to record in it because that's a rule about Annabelle's. That's where all those mad celebrities go there and do madnesses there.
Swear down. So you witnessed that. You didn't get no pictures.
So I'm just there. He's chilling with the girl and he just goes, do you know what I mean? Just right in her face.
He done what?
Start lips and her up mad though. Like, you know when you do lips mad when they're in each other, like.
No, so come on, be real. Do you know who Chris Brown was lipsing?
Yeah.
Go on. What? No way.
And then guess what? He had 3 other girls next to him after he lips.
You're chatting shit. No way.
Bro, I even got a madder story as well, yeah?
What, madder than Chris Brown lipsing?
Bro, this is mad. So I'm at D-Max, yeah?
Yeah.
I see Digger there, Digger D.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, well, go on, Digger, this and that, because he knows me. We know each other, right?
Yeah.
Pull up to him, doing a bit of magic, and I just turn around to him, yeah, after I'm done. He's smoking a cigarette. I'm like, bro, you ain't bad. Yeah, you're not on what you rap about. Exactly like that, yeah?
Yeah.
He looks up to me like this. So what? You don't think I can floor you in 10 seconds? I said, I'll give you 5.
Yeah.
Bro, the way he floored me. By the way, there's about 30 people in front of us. 10 of them are cameramen. So everyone's recording.
Yeah.
Bro, the way my man floors me, obviously he's about to punch me. I start walking away. He puts his leg out. He floors me. And then, yeah, he broke my elbow.
He broke your elbow.
Broke
broke
He
it.
broke this elbow right here.
So Digger D assaulted you.
We won't say that. It was a friendly joke that turned into...
Wait, he actually broke your elbow? Real
yeah, real talk, yeah. So do not mess with Digger D.
We all know you're some jokey, wind-up kind of guy, yeah?
Good looking.
Jokey like that. You wind everyone up, yeah? Do you not feel like when you're talking to these, like, bad man people that you need to, like, kind of switch it up a little bit, be
They're
a
not
bit
bad.
nicer? Say that again?
They're not bad.
So they're not bad, no?
They're not bad.
So Digger D broke your elbow, but he's not bad, no?
Nah. Just a little elbow.
So you don't think none of these men are bad? All right.
So whoever I'm around, bro, I'll be as confident as I am to anyone. Anyone.
All right, so listen, I want to hear, let's wrap this podcast up a little bit. It's done now.
Is it chicken or lamb?
What?
The wrapping.
Bro, you ain't either. Let's wrap it all up. Talk to us. You got 3
Good
goals
looking
this
girl.
year. 3 goals. What are they?
I want to buy my mama house.
Mama house?
Inshallah. I want to do a stage show. So I want to sell out my own tickets. I want to do the own Dawud show. I don't know what I'm going to call it yet, but probably the Dawud show. And the third thing is I want to get better at my deen and also redeem my name from this podcast. Because right now, you know what someone actually told me as well, and I didn't deep this for a long time, yeah? And this is the main reason why I stopped chilling with those guys. Someone told me, bro, if you die tomorrow, after that podcast came out, if you die tomorrow, people aren't going to wish good upon you.
Yeah.
They're going to be like, good, the devil worship is gone, let's wish him hell. They're not going to pray that I go to Jannah. Do you understand what I'm saying?
100%. So what's it? Just
After I heard that, I was like, yeah, safe.
Just quickly on something you said, yeah. I only want to touch on this quickly, but you just turned around and said you want to buy your mama house. How much peas is being a magician making you? No, real talks.
Can I have my watch back?
No. Seriously, how much?
Do you know what it is, bro? It's my main income is performing magic at private events. So like corporate events, parties.
And what would you charge for like a corporate, for a wedding, let's say? What's
It
your
all
price?
depends, bro.
Roughly. Talk to us.
Should I tell you the most expensive booking I've done?
Go on, most expensive booking you've ever done.
10 grand.
How long was you there for?
Half an hour.
Half an hour, 10 grand. Raw. So someone paid you 10 grand. Who paid you 10 grand? Tell me.
Marcus Rashford.
Swear down.
It was his birthday. So what happened was he messaged my boy. And I was like, yo, I need Dawud Magician to come to my party tonight in Manchester. I phoned my guy. I was like, what's his budget? He said, anything. As a joke. Not as a joke, but I was like, I usually charge around 6-7, right? I pumped it up. I was like, this is Marcus. I was like, oh, just give him 10 G's. He was like, cool. Transferred it straight away. Went to Manny. Did my show.
£10,000 for half an hour.
So anyway, let me ask you a question. Serious question, yeah? What are your 3 goals for the BlueTick show this year?
My 3 goals for the BlueTick show this year is I want 100k subs by the end of the year.
Inshallah.
A lot of people say it's impossible. I'm going to make it possible.
You're going to make it happen in the next 5 months.
That's the end of the year.
No, it's not.
It is the end of the year. Now listen, 100k subs by the end of the year. I want the BlueTick show I want to go on tour in the sense as...
Live shows?
No. I want to go around country to country and make it just a thing where I'm just jet setting, filming people in different countries.
Yeah,
and the third thing I want to do, YouTube based this year, is blow up 4Ps in a pod.
Inshallah.
It's our new show we're bringing to the game, and I reckon
it
it will take over the podcasting industry.
100%.
That's my goals. Thank you for being on the show, bro.
Assalamu alaikum. Thank you so much.
Salam.
Thank you for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share this podcast.
Thank you for watching.